Hello and welcome to a yoga practice for low back pain. This is a short yoga flow using physio-based exercises to help with non-specific low back pain. If you've got a more serious back pain, then make sure you speak to a medical professional before trying this. Often with low back pain, that's more from sitting too much or incorrect posture. Movement is probably the thing that your body is craving the most. So all you need is a mat. If you're ready, let's begin. Okay, once you're on your mat, we're going to start lying down. So in any way that might be comfortable for you, we're going to have our knees bent, feet in front of us, and just lie down on your mat. And we're going to start with some breathing just to get us settled into our practice. So if you have your right hand on your belly, left hand on your heart, and we'll just settle in to the practice. Start by drawing your awareness inwardly, bringing your attention to your breath. And we're just going to start noticing as we breathe. Making sure for this practice we're breathing in and out through our nose. Slowing down our breath. Activating our parasympathetic nervous system, our rest and digest state. Enabling us to find some calm. Now on your next breath in, I'd like you to see if you can expand your belly as much as you can, feeling your hand lift. And then as you exhale, drawing your belly button in towards your spine, expelling all the air from your lungs. Inhaling deeply, belly raises. Exhaling fully, drawing belly button to spine. Continue this for a few rounds. We call this diaphragmatic breathing, using the big muscle that sits underneath our ribs, that separates our chest from our abdomen. This helps us to start activating our core as we use the muscles with the exhale to draw our belly in. Good. I want you now to take both hands onto your belly. Allow your thumb to find the bottom of your ribs and your little finger to find your hip bone at the front. As you inhale, slightly arch your back so you're rocking back onto your pelvis. And then as you exhale, rock your pelvis, flatten your lower back, and draw your thumb and little finger together as you round through your low back. Inhale, gently arching. Exhale, flattening out your back. Inhale, creating a little space in the low of your back as you roll onto your pelvis. Exhale, flattening out, rounding through. These are called pelvic tilts, so continue inhaling and exhaling, flattening your back, drawing your stomach muscles in. We'll do a few more. Inhale, arch, exhale, flattening, and what we call imprinting our spine onto the mat. Good, we'll do one more, inhale, arch, and then exhale, imprinting the spine. Good. We're going to keep that imprinted spine now with our hips tilted towards us, and we're going to bring our feet towards our bottom and see if we can get our fingertips touching our heels or just as close as we can as we prepare for bridge. We want to make sure that our knees are parallel with our hips. And we're really going to start to press into our hands and our feet as we tuck our tailbone under, as we imprinted the spine as before. Squeeze your bottom and then press your feet into the mat as you lift your pelvis up into bridge. So we're here in bridge and we're going to hold it for 3 breaths. Keep pressing your arms into the mat, pressing your feet into the mat. See if you can keep your ribs drawing down as your hips lift up. So you've got that shortening of your stomach muscles that we were practicing with our breath just now. And then on your next exhale, we're going to start to roll from the top of our spine all the way down, vertebrae by vertebrae, until our hips are the final thing to touch. And then we can release and gently arch, creating that space in our lower back. And then we'll reset our spine again, and we'll just do that one more time. So on our next inhale, we're going to tip our pelvis towards our face. Stomach muscles are engaged and shortened, and then we're going to start to peel our hips off first, rolling up through the spine, pressing our hands and feet into the mat. Inhaling for 3 breaths here again. Really lifting your hips by squeezing your bottom, but keeping the chest drawing down, ribs pressing down. Inhaling and exhaling fully. Good. On your next exhale, we're going to roll through our spine all the way down to the mat again. Finally, hips release, and we'll just give ourselves a little hug, drawing our knees into chest. Maybe rocking side to side, just releasing the lower back and the bottom. Okay, we're going to lower our feet down to the mat again. And we're going to lift our arms up. Our next move is called dead bug. And so we're going to drop our right arm back, lift our left, point our left toes out, and then exhale, release. We'll do this one more time. Inhale and exhale. We'll just swap over. So we're just firing up our core a little bit. One more on the other side, and then release. Good. Just give ourselves a hug again. And we're just going to rock forward and back from our head to our tailbone. And if you can, see if you can rock all the way up to a comfortable seated position. Right, we're going to come onto all fours now. So hands under shoulders, hips stacked over knees. And we're going to do some cat-cow, so a bit more spinal mobility. So as you inhale, belly drops to the mat, tail and crown lifts to the sky as we arch our back. Exhale, round through, drawing your crown and your tailbone to the mat. Do this a few more times, inhaling and exhaling. Good, inhale and exhale, lovely. Good, one more. And then after your next exhale, return to a neutral spine. So we're going to come into bird dog again, which is a nice core strengthening exercise to support our lower back. As we inhale, extend your left arm forward, right foot back, and lift. Hold for a breath. And then on your next exhale, we're going to lower back down to the mat. Good. Alternating now, so right fingertips forward, left toes back. On our next inhale, lift. Hold for a breath. And then release. One more time on each side. So left hand, right leg. Inhale, lift. Hold for a breath, really squeezing your bottom and your lower belly up to support your lower back. And release. And then we're going to change sides. So right fingers forward, left toes back. Inhale, lift. Holding for a breath. And then exhale, release. Good. So from here, we're going to curl under our toes and send our hips up and back into our downward facing dog. Maybe we'd like to pedal out the legs, really press through your fingertips here, making sure your palm, your knuckle and your fingers are all very well connected to the mat. And then maybe we can find stillness. Allow your gaze to look towards the edge of your mat. Draw your chest towards your shins. Hug your lower belly in. And you can draw your heels towards the mat, even if they don't quite touch. And if you are struggling with tightness in your hamstrings, just bend your knees to send your hips up and back more. And then gradually you'll be able to extend your legs as your heels draw towards the mat. One more breath here. Inhale and exhale. And then we're going to look towards our hands and we're going to step our right foot in between our hands. You may need to use your hand for support. Lower your knee, uncurl your toes. We're going to sink into our low lunge, so reach your fingertips up. Make sure your knee is stacked over your ankle and reach up. Chest is open, squeezing your bottom here. And we're going to hold here for 3 breaths. Inhaling and exhaling. Good. We're going to lower our hands down and we're going to start to extend our right leg. So we're coming into a half split, maybe toes come up to the sky. And then keep your left hip stacked over left knee, maybe flex your right toes. We're just going to see if we can forward fold a bit, releasing into our hamstring, not overstretching, keeping our spine nice and long. Good. Inhaling and exhaling fully here. Good. And then we're going to return to our lunge. Plant the hands into the mat. Curl under our back toe and let's step back into our downward facing dog. So again, you can pedal out the legs or find stillness, whichever feels good. Inhaling and exhaling fully. And now we're going to bring our left foot between our hands, using your hand to help if you need. We're going to lower our right knee, uncurl our toes. Inhale, reach our fingertips up, sinking through our hips, making sure left knee is stacked over left ankle. Inhaling and exhaling fully here. We'll be here for 3 breaths. Keep breathing, keep reaching the fingertips up. And then we're going to exhale, lower our hands to the mat, send our hips back into a half split. Reach your fingertips forward and just release forward. Try not to round through your spine. So just bend as far as you can. You can always bend your knee as well if your hamstrings are quite tight. Just draw your belly towards your thigh, flexing those toes. Good. We're going to return back to our low lunge, plant our hands, curl under our right toes and step back to our downward facing dog. We'll have a few more breaths here. Inhaling and exhaling fully. Maybe pedaling out our legs. Just moving with our breath, nice and smoothly. Good. And we're going to look towards our hands and step or walk to the front of our mat. Let's just heel toe our feet wide and allow ourselves to fall forwards, forward fold. Maybe holding onto our elbows as we just allow ourselves to surrender to gravity. Keep a bend in your knees. This just helps to release your back so that you're not pulling at your hamstrings. Good. And then we'll place our hands down, heel toe our feet back together and just lower down to a squat and then sit on our mat. We're going to lie back down onto the mat. Give yourself another hug rocking throughout your lower back, enjoying this release. I'm going to reach our hands behind our head, plant our feet down, knees up to the sky. Have your feet about hip width apart. And we're just going to allow our knees to fall to the right and just gaze over to the left. Breathing easily. And then on your next inhale, bringing your feet up to the sky. And then again, allowing your knees to fall over to the left, gazing over to the right, turning your head. Maybe softening your gaze or closing your eyes. Gentle spinal twist. And we're going to return our knees and our gaze to the ceiling. Release your hands and we'll just place one hand on our chest again, one hand on our belly. Heel toe your feet so they're about as wide as the mat, and just let your knees fall inwards towards each other. We're just going to breathe here again. Inhaling and exhaling fully here. Allowing the work of this practice to be absorbed into our body. Sending love to your lower back. And thanking yourself for doing this movement today. Now we're going to draw our knees into our chest again. Maybe rock side to side. Take a hand on each knee and we'll just do some knee circles to release our hips and our lower back. And then change direction, drawing your knees together. And then you can come up any way you like, whether that's rolling to the side or, if you want a bit more movement, rocking up to a comfortable seat. Drawing your hands to your heart center in Anjali Mudra. Just bring your thumbs to your third eye between your eyebrows. Take a moment for gratitude, for moving your body and breathing today. Sending love to your whole body, and in particular today to our low backs. Thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this practice and you can feel some release in your lower back. This is perfect for a daily practice to keep that movement and strength in your lower back to reduce back pain. If there's anything you'd like me to do, please let me know in the comments below, and subscribe if you want to see more of these videos. Thanks again, and I can't wait to see you in the next one. Take care.